If there's one thing that I make every week in our house, it is this homemade chunky granola. It is great for topping off my morning oats or yogurt, or enjoy it as a cereal with almond milk. While I know that it is convenient to purchase granola from the grocery store, I love that when I make it at home, I know what exactly goes in there. And the best part about this basic recipe is that it is endlessly customizable. I'm Ice with Foolproof Living, and today I am here to show you how to make my homemade chunky granola. We'll start with chopping 2 cups of unsalted and unroasted nuts. Here I am using walnuts and almonds, but you can use any combination of nuts you like. If you choose to go with other nuts, I would use a variety that is again unsalted and unsweetened, so that won't interfere with the taste of the granola in the end. Add 5 cups of old-fashioned rolled oats into the nut mixture and give it a good whisk. Next, we'll prepare the wet ingredients. Into a small bowl, we'll add in a little bit of vegetable oil, coconut sugar, maple syrup, vanilla extract, and kosher salt. Then we'll give it a good whisk until it is totally combined and has a silky texture. Then pour the wet mixture over the oats and give it a good mix. I find that a large spatula really helps with making sure that all the oats and nuts are thoroughly coated with every bit of the sugar mixture, but you can also use a large spoon. Transfer the granola onto a baking sheet lined with parchment paper or silicone liner and gently spread it evenly throughout the pan. Then, using a ramekin with a flat bottom, gently press the granola until it is compact. This might sound like an extra step, but doing so helps us with getting those big chunks of granola clusters in the end. Bake in a 325 Fahrenheit degree preheated oven for 20 to 25 minutes or until it is lightly browned. Meanwhile, we'll start working on the dried fruit. Today I'm using a combination of raisins, orange juice sweetened cranberries, and goji berries. But similar to nuts, you can use any combination of dried fruits that you have on hand. In the past, I also used other fruits like figs, apricots, dates, and even golden berries. Once the granola is baked, it will be hard, but let it cool for 10 to 15 minutes on the kitchen counter. When it's cool enough to handle, gently break it into smaller chunks with the help of a spatula. Then transfer the granola into the bowl with the dried fruit. To make the granola even more crunchy and nutritious, add in some unsweetened coconut flakes and some ground flax seeds. When everything is in, give it a good mix with the help of a spatula, but be as gentle as possible so you don't break all the good chunks. Now that your granola is ready, this is when the fun starts. Here are 3 ways to serve it. Serve it as a cereal by placing some in a bowl and drizzling it with your favorite milk. I usually do this when I'm short on time and want a quick breakfast that I can just grab and go. You can also make a yogurt parfait by layering granola with yogurt and seasonal fruit. While you can do these in large glass bowls, I love prepping these in mason jars from the night before so that I can have my breakfast ready in the morning. Last but not least, you can use this granola as a topping for your oatmeal in the morning, along with some fresh fruit and nut butter. There you have it, friends, a simple, naturally sweetened and nutritious granola recipe that you can serve everyone in the family. The link for the full recipe and all the tips that I shared in this video is in the link below. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you end up making this granola, be sure to tag me on Instagram so that I can see your creations. And if you found this video helpful, it would mean a lot if you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Until next time, thanks for watching.